Hey Gemini, welcome to Mirasol Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Gemini. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, please check your other placements. All right, let's get started.
We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we got the Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Strength card. For those of you who don't know this, the person that's actually in the Strength card is the Empress, which we already have the Empress out here. And to be honest, I feel like you're the Empress in all this, regardless of your gender. Male or female doesn't matter. You know, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But let's talk. In the recent past, it looks like you were trying your hardest to keep something intact and afloat. Now, this could be referring to a marriage. This could definitely be referring to a relationship, or whatever it is that you were trying your hardest to keep intact and afloat. It was something that you were very, very attached to. It was something that you weren't ready to let go of. But I think that in the recent past, what was revealed to you, Gemini, is that you've been holding onto something that has been causing you a lot of pain and a lot of disappointment. You've also been holding on to something that you know you shouldn't be holding on to, that you know you should be letting go of. But due to this whole, I'm not ready to let this go, I'm not ready to walk away, it has caused you to endure more pain and disappointment in your life, is basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting. And I feel like in the recent past, I was highlighted to you that you're holding on to something that's hurting you. You're holding on to something that's not benefiting you. You're holding on to something that's just causing you a lot of pain and a lot of disappointment. Okay. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, we got the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Four of Swords. You know, I feel like this is what Spirit wants you to do. I just don't feel like that's what you're currently doing. I feel like Spirit just wants you to let go of whatever's not serving you. I feel like Spirit just wants you to let go of whatever's hurting you, and not benefiting you. But I feel like you're scared. I feel like you're scared to let go of whatever this thing is. I do. And this could be a marriage that you're holding on to, a relationship that you're holding on to, Gemini, that's just simply not serving you. But I feel like Spirit just wants you to just let go. Like, just trust the universe on this and just let it go. 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 At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Cups. We also have the King of Wands, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. If you're holding on to a marriage or a relationship that you know you should be letting go of, not only does Spirit want you to let go of whoever this individual is that's just causing you nothing but pain and heartache and disappointment into your life, but I feel like Spirit has someone 10 times better in store for you anyways. I just kind of feel like it does kind of require you to first let this person go in order to see exactly what Spirit has in store for you. That's 10 times better than what you currently have. So in other words, if you're currently dealing with a man that causes nothing but pain and heartache and disappointment into your life, well, the universe has a man out there that's 10 times better than the man you currently have, or the woman that you currently have. Now, I'm going to be honest, the fact that we have the Wheel of Fortune attached to this King of Wands, that's kind of telling me that this toxic individual that you're holding on to, man or woman, doesn't matter, this toxic individual, right, that you're holding on to, you will eventually let them go. You will eventually let them go. And the reason why I know you're going to eventually let them go is because this King of Wands has a Wheel of Fortune attached to them. So that's kind of telling me that the two of you are destined to eventually cross paths with one another and end up together. Okay. So with that being said, you will eventually let go of this toxic person if you haven't already. You will eventually walk away from this toxic marriage and a relationship that you're currently in. It will happen. It will definitely happen because we have the Wheel of Fortune attached to this King of Wands that you're supposed to end up crossing paths with and building and establishing a life with. So if you're still dealing with this person, this toxic individual, just know that you will eventually let this person go. You might be scared to do it right now, dude, but you will eventually find the strength and the courage within yourself to let this person go. And when you do let this person go, you're going to instantly find yourself feeling relieved. You're going to instantly find yourself wanting to just kind of focus on you and your healing journey and things of that nature. And when the time is essentially right, you will eventually meet this King of Wands, is basically what I'm getting. Because I do see you ending up with a King of Wands after this relationship. All right, tell me more about the World. We have the Hermit, we got the Knight of Swords, and then we also have the Five of Swords. I don't feel like this is your energy, but I do feel like this is somebody that you're energetically connected to, which I'm kind of leaning far more towards this person that you have a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with. There's like an overall energy of this person feeling like they're losing their grip on you, is like the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here. And I feel like it's because they actually are, okay? They actually are losing their grip on you. You know, I do see you realizing, you know what, I'm in a toxic marriage, I'm in a toxic relationship. Like, I need to focus on getting myself out of this toxic marriage, getting myself out of this toxic relationship. And I do see you doing what you got to do on your end to get yourself out of the situation that you currently find yourself in. And that's the thing, right? Is that the more you focus on getting yourself out of this entire situation by, focusing on improving your financial situation so that way, you can get your own place or whatever the case may be, right? It's causing someone that you're energetically connected to, aka this person that you have a very toxic relationship with, to fall into this energy of feeling like they're basically losing you, feeling like they're losing, that grip that they once upon a time had on you. Is concerned is basically what I'm getting here. Okay. I feel like this person knows. I feel like this person knows it's only a matter of time before you do leave them. It's only a matter of time before the cycle does close out here between the two of you. And I do feel like this person is going to try to I do kind of feel like this person is going to try their hardest to stop you. I am definitely getting that. Stop you from doing what you got to do to get up and essentially leave them. It's basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting. So for perfect example, let's say that you're trying to get a business off the ground here and they know that you're trying to get a business off the ground here. They're going to make it their only damn mission and priority to stop you from starting that business. By creating a lot of distractions in your life, by planting the seed of doubt within you, things of that nature. This person might tell you something along the lines of, that business is never going to get off the ground. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. They're going to try to do and say whatever it is that they can do and say to stop you from doing what you got to do to get yourself out of this entire situation. So that's why I just kind of use the whole you starting a business as an example. Not to say that you are starting a business. You could be starting a business. For some of you, you could even be thinking about going back to school. And let's say you do decide to go back to school. Well, this person, might sit there and tell you you're wasting your time, trying to get that degree, because you're going to go nowhere with that degree. So they might try to plant the seed of doubt within you. They might try to distract you, while you're studying, things of that nature. So just be careful because you do have somebody here that's definitely trying to stop you. And I feel like it's because deep down inside, they know what's coming. They know it's coming. Nobody needs to tell them this. They know exactly what's coming. And it's this relationship between the two of you coming to an end. They know that it's coming. They know that it's coming, and they're trying to do everything that they can to prevent this moment from happening. But with the world coming out here, there is no preventing this. There is no preventing this. They could try to stop you, right, from starting that business. You're still going to start that damn business. This person might try to stop you from going back to school. You're still going to go back to school. This person might try to, distract you from studying. For those of you who are choosing to go back to school, you're still going to make it your main focus / priority to stay focused on the task at hand. So whatever curveball they decide to throw in your direction, it's not going to stop you from doing what you got to do. You're still going to do what you got to do regardless if this person is distracting you, regardless if this person is trying to plant that seed of doubt within you. You going to do what you got to do regardless. And I do like that about you, Gemini, is that you're not allowing this person to stop you from doing what you got to do. You're very determined to get yourself out of this entire situation. And yeah, there's nothing that they can say and or do that's going to stop you from doing that. And that's the thing, right? Is that I feel like that's another reason, why this person feels like they're 2.5 seconds from basically losing you. It's because they know that you're dead serious about going back to school. They know that you're dead serious about getting this business off the ground. They know that you're dead serious about improving your financial situation and focusing on, your future and the life that you want to create for yourself. And they're just trying to stop that from happening because they know what's coming. They know what's coming. All right, your challenge is the Five of Pentacles. So let's see why your challenge is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. We have the King of Cups. We got the Seven of Cups. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I feel like I'm picking up on your energy. Okay. Let's talk. Going back to this Four of Pentacles energy that you were harnessing in the recent past, this is an energy of holding on to something for dear life, refusing to basically let it go, which I do feel like it is your relationship with this individual that you share a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with. So here you are trying to keep your marriage, your relationship with them intact and afloat, too scared to let it go. And I feel like one of the reasons why you're too scared to let it go has a lot to do with the fact that you don't know what your life is going to look like if you were to get up and leave this marriage or this relationship. You don't know. Maybe your life might get better. Hell, maybe your life might get worse. Anything is possible, right? And that kind of has you, a little bit worried and concerned to the point where this is probably, another reason why you've remained, with this person for as long as you have, because of the level of the unknown, not really knowing like what your life is really gonna like look like without this person in it. Is it gonna look better or is it gonna look worse? You know what I mean? Because if it's gonna look worse, you might as well just stay with this person, right? I'm pretty sure that's probably, what a lot of you have told yourselves throughout, the course of your involvement with this person, that, your life might just be worse, you were to walk away from them, so you might as well just continue to stay with them, put up with all that comes with them, right? I am definitely getting an overall energy of you essentially feeling like you may not find anything better than them. Like, granted, you're acknowledging that you have your issues with them. And this relationship at times, it does bring you pain. It does bring you stress. It does bring you disappointment. But, again, you're basically kind of falling, like I said, into this energy of like, yeah, like this person puts me through this and this and this and this and this and this and this, but maybe there's someone out there that might put me through worse. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like you've made a lot of, and I'm gonna be real with you, I feel like you've made a lot of excuses to yourself to stay here, and the very place you don't want to be in, with the very person you don't want to be bound to anymore. You've made a lot of excuses. Like, well, yeah, this person, they treat me like this, they treat me like that, and, they walk past me like I'm fucking paint on the wall, but, maybe my next relationship will be 10 times worse. You know what? No, fuck that. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. You know what I mean? So that's another thing that I'm basically getting here. And that's the thing, is that your challenge is walking away, from this relationship. Because it's not serving you. It's not good for you. I feel like you're more concerned about, well, if I walk away from this person, am I going to find a better man? Am I going to find a better woman? Now, here's like Spirit's whole thing, like, with you. Spirit doesn't want you to worry about, are you going to find a better man? Or are you going to find a better woman? Spirit wants you to focus on walking away from something that does nothing but causes you stress, pain, heartache, and disappointment, and constantly causes you to remain in this state of lack, constantly causes you to remain in this state of, just feeling miserable and unhappy. Like, Spirit wants you to walk away because you know that you deserve better than this. That's why Spirit wants you to walk away, is because you do honestly deserve better than this, and Spirit wants you to recognize that and acknowledge that, and not worry so much about, well, am I going to find a better man if I leave? Am I going to find a better woman? If I leave this person, am I? I just need to know, you know what I mean? To answer your question, are you going to find someone better than them? Yes. But here's how I basically see things playing out for you anyways, because I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to bullshit you on this. When you do walk away from this person, you might be thinking about love right now, and am I going to find a better man, if I leave? Am I going to find a better woman, if I leave this person? You're not going to find yourself thinking about those things when you actually do leave them, because that's the thing, is that you're going to leave them, because I see you doing it. It's going to happen. It's not a matter of if it will happen. It's just a matter of when it will happen. That's what I'm getting strongly when it comes down to you. So you're going to leave them. That's besides the point here. But Gemini, to answer your question, yes, you will find a better man. Yes, you will find a better woman. But when you do leave this person, love is not going, shockingly enough, love is not going to be your main focus and or priority, dude. It's just not. It's not. Like, it might be your main focus / priority right now. Like, oh, but if I leave them, or am I going to find somebody 10 times better than them or not? Because if not, I might as well just stay, Yeah, you're going to find somebody 10 times better than them. That's kind of besides the point here. You know what I mean? But your mind's not going to be on that when you do walk away. from this person. I can guarantee you that much. You're not going to be concerned about, is there a better woman out there for me or a better man out there for me? You're not going to be concerned with those things. You're going to be more concerned about your stability, your growth, your expansion, the life that you want to manifest and create for yourself, your healing journey. When you leave this person, you're not going to be thinking about love. I promise you, you're not going to be thinking about love. And I promise you, you're not going to be thinking about, is there a better man out there for me or a better woman out there for me? You're not going to be thinking about those things. You're not going to be thinking about those things. And I keep getting that strongly that you might be thinking about those things right now. That might be your concern right now. But when you actually get up and leave them, because you will do it, you're not going to be thinking about those things. But yes, you will. To answer your question, will you find somebody 10 times better than this person? Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to instantly know without a shadow of a doubt that they're the one for you, and they're going to instantly know that you're the one for them without a shadow of a doubt. Now, is there a possibility that you might meet a few people, after this ending occurs here between the two of you before you actually meet the one? Yes, that's a possibility. But you're going to find yourself with these other people that are basically not the one for you. You're going to find yourself falling into this energy of feeling like, oh, well, they have a few things that I'm looking for within a person, but they don't have everything. I don't know if I really want to be with them. This relationship has caused you to learn what you want within a person, what you don't want within a person. So moving forward, the only way I actually see you settling down is if that person has every damn thing that you're looking for within a person. And it's interesting, right? Because the same applies for this person that I actually see you meeting. You guys are very similar in your ways. It's kind of fucking creepy. But the same applies for them as well. It's like, are they going to meet a few people along the way before they actually stumble across you? Yeah, absolutely. But they're going to constantly find themselves feeling like, I don't know if they're the one for me, though, because they lack this, they lack that. I don't know. In other words, before you guys actually meet one another, you guys are going to be giving a lot of people the runaround. Straight up, I'm being real with you. Like, you guys are going to be giving a lot of people, like, the runaround. Oh, I mean, I like you, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I need time, to figure out if you're the one for me, When you meet this person and they meet you, you're not going to need a whole lot of time to figure out that they're the one for you. And they're not going to need a whole lot of time to figure out if you're the one for them. I see you guys just instantly realizing this. This to me kind of feels like a whole love at first sight type of situation. I am definitely getting that strongly that that's something that you guys will essentially experience. It's like when the two of you actually meet one another, you're just going to feel like you finally made it home. From a long day of work is like the best way that I can describe, like, I guess the feeling, you know what I mean? Like, oh, thank God I'm home. You know what I mean? Like, it has that type of feel to it. But yes, to answer your question, you will eventually meet them. Will you date a few people before you actually meet them? Sure. But are these going to be people that you're going to run off into the sunset with or the moonlight with, whichever you prefer? No, I don't see that happening. Same applies for your person. They're going to date a lot of people before they meet. Oh, let me not say a lot of people. They're going to date a few people before they actually meet you, but they're not going to settle down. They're not going to settle down. In other words, you're going to be their next serious relationship, and they will be your next serious relationship. Let's be nosy and look at this future boo of yours. Okay, well. Okay. Yeah, all right. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We got the Page of Swords, and then we have the Hierophant. This person's going to rush things with you, by the way. Mm-hmm. This person's going to try to rush things here with you. Like I said, it's not going to take them too long to realize you're the one for them. And once they realize, all right, boom, this is my person. Let's make this happen. They're going to make it happen. They're going to pop the question. That's besides the point here. I also feel like when you guys do initially meet one another, I see this person thinking about marriage with you, but it's happening like in the very beginning stages. Like, it's not happening years later. It's happening like in the very beginning stages. Like, when this person looks at you, it's like, damn, like, this is the fucking person, you know what I mean, that I've been looking for my whole fucking life. You know what I mean? See, this is the person I can see myself getting married to. This is the person that I can see myself spending the rest of, my life with, is basically what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. I feel like this person's going to feel this way, but also realize this in the very, very, very beginning stages of their relationship with you. So, like, for example, like a month in of knowing you, they're going to start thinking about marriage. They're going to start thinking, oh man, like, this is the one for me, y'all. This is the one for me. I do feel like this relationship is going to overwhelm the hell out of the both of you. I am definitely getting that. The both of you are going to find yourselves feeling really overwhelmed by this connection, but it's just because the connection is just so strong and it's so intense, and it's just, It's beautiful. It really is. It really is. All right. Your overall advice is the Empress. You are being advised when it comes down to this toxic individual that you currently find yourself connecting with. You are being advised to do what's best for you. And you know what you got to do. You know what you got to do. You know what you have to do to get yourself out of this entire situation, Gemini. You know what you have to do. Spirit just wants you to focus on that. Focus on doing what you got to do to get yourself out of this entire situation. The time has come for you to start putting yourself first and doing what you feel as though is best for you, even if it rubs this one over here the wrong way, even if they don't want you to leave them, even if they want you to stay. You know, at this point, it shouldn't matter what this person wants anymore. It should not matter. I think that for a while it has mattered what this person wanted and yada, yada, yada. But at this point, dude, it doesn't matter what this person wants. It doesn't matter if this person wants you to stay. It doesn't matter anymore. None of that matters anymore. What matters is your happiness, the very happiness you've been putting on the back burner to make this one over here happy. And those days are over. Those days are over, or those days have to be over, Gemini. Now, like I said, and this is acting as a double confirmation right now, you might be worried about, am I going to honestly find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right? I just need to know, Milagros. I just need to know. Am I going to find something better than this? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Hands down, absolutely. Matter of fact, we have the High Priestess to the Hierophant out here. The likelihood, dude, the likelihood of the two of you eventually getting married, you and this new person, by the way, is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. You will be very, very happy with this person, but you will have a very normal relationship for the most part with them. And when I say normal, I mean you're going to have your really, really good moments with this person, and you won't have your bad moments with this person. There's going to be times where this person's going to dry hump your last damn nerve. And there's going to be times where you're going to dry hump their last nerve. It is what it is. But I see a lot of potential here between you and this person. A lot of potential between you and this new person. We have the King of Swords. We got the 8 of Wands. We also have the 10 of Wands. And then we also have the 3 of Wands. Are you dealing with an Aquarius right now, or like fire sign right now? So like an Aries, Leo, possibly a Sag. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. I feel like, how do I say this? I feel like you're going to really struggle. When you do meet this person, Gemini, just a little FYI, I feel like you're going to really struggle with not comparing them to someone. Because I'm getting an energy of you comparing this Emperor-like energy with someone that you used to deal with. And it could even be this person that we've been talking about here. You might be worried and concerned that they're just like them. You know, what if they turn around and betray you just like this one did? What if they turn around and lie to you just like this one did? What if they turn around and make you feel just like this one did? I think that time will essentially reveal to you that whatever it is that you're going to find yourself worried about when it comes down to this new person is not something that you need to worry about. You know, I just kind of feel like you're very worried and concerned. And I completely understand why you would be, but I feel like you're very worried and concerned that, oh man, like what if, you know, this new person is just like my ex? Like I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to deal with that again. You don't have to, and you're not going to. You're not going to, my friend. You're not going to. Okay. Let's look at the 6 of Pentacles in the near future. Yeah. This person, this one that you have a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with, they can feel it coming. Look at this. Oh, my Lord. They can feel it coming. They can feel it coming. This person feels like they're 2.5 seconds from losing you. And this is also telling me that whatever it is that they're doing over here to stop you from doing what you got to do, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. If you're trying to start a business and they're over here trying to distract you and plant that seed of doubt within you, over here telling you, you know what, Gemini, you're wasting your damn time. You're wasting your damn time. Well, guess what? You're not wasting your damn time. I actually see you creating and establishing a very successful business at that. If this person is telling you, you know, it's pointless, Gemini, for you to go back to school. It's pointless. It's pointless. You're not going to do anything with that damn degree. Well, I see you doing a whole damn lot with that degree is basically what I'm getting. So that's kind of telling me that by them trying to plant that seed of doubt within you, by them trying to stop you, however it is that they're trying to stop you, it's not going to stop you from doing what you got to do, because I see you doing what you got to do. I do see you doing what you have to do. And I also see that this person feels, you know, like it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before they leave me. It's only a matter of time. This person fears that you're going to leave them for someone else. I am definitely getting that strongly, like strongly. This person fears that you're going to leave them for someone else. Ooh. There's a huge, one second. There's a huge possibility that the person that they were dealing with prior, hold on, wait a minute, that was weird. There's a huge possibility that the person that you currently find yourself connecting with could have experienced being left by another, I'm sorry, let me rewind. This person that fears like they're 2.5 seconds from basically losing you, they could have definitely been with someone prior to you that left them to go be with someone else. But I just got, no, it's the new person. It's the new person. It's the new person. This new person that you're about to meet, that's fucking strange. This new person that you're about to meet, they got left for someone else. They got left for someone else is basically what I'm getting. They got left for someone else. But it's interesting because the person that you're currently with, I'm not trying to confuse anybody, the person that you're currently with, this person that you have a very toxic and healthy relationship with, they think you're going to leave them for someone else. But I don't see you leaving them for someone else. I see you leaving them because you're unhappy with them. I see you leaving them because all they do is hurt you. I see you leaving them because all they do is hold you back. Like, that's why I see you leaving them. You're not leaving them for anybody else because, like I said, you're not going to walk out this relationship and you're, the love of your life is waiting for you down the block. No, I don't see that happening. So you're not leaving them for someone else, but this person that you're currently romantically involved with, the one that you have a very toxic and unhealthy relationship with, they think, but also firmly believe that you're leaving them to go be with someone else. But you're not leaving them to go be with someone else. And what's fascinating about all of this is that the one for you actually got left. They actually got left for someone else. Is basically what I'm getting, which I find that to be so interesting. That's interesting. Because you're not leaving this person for someone else. Even though they think strongly that you are. But it's crazy because the one for you actually got left for someone else. Okay. This person might be a single mom or a single dad. I am definitely getting that strongly. You might even be a single mom or a single dad. I'm also getting that strongly. But yeah. I feel like this new person that you're about to meet, they got left for someone else. And the betrayal, you know what I mean, that they went through because of that is causing them to fall into this energy of, I never in my freaking life want to take another person seriously ever a fucking again. Is basically what I'm getting. It's like they just want to be out here single, living their best life, not growing any type of attachments towards anybody. It's basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting, but it's because this person got left for someone else. So whoever it is that they were romantically involved with left them to go be with somebody else. And this is what's causing them to fall into this energy of, I will never love again. Never in my fucking life love again. I will never do that. But little do they know they will. Little do they know they will. When this person meets you, they're going to want to love again. Just like when you meet them, you won't want to love again. Because I'm telling you right now, you might be worried and concerned about love and whether or not the right one is waiting for you down the block. You know what I mean? But I promise you, when you leave this person, you're not going to care about those things. You're not going to care if the one is waiting for you down the block or not. You're not going to give a flying bird if that's the case or not. You know what I mean? Like, you're just going to find yourself at this point where you're just like, I'm just unhappy and I just want to be happy and I don't fucking care if like the one is waiting for me down the block. I really don't give a fuck. I just want to be happy. Like, you won't find yourself feeling like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting how life works sometimes, right? Isn't that fascinating that your person thinks you're leaving them to go be with someone else, but you're not. But the one that's actually for you actually got left to go be with someone else. Isn't that crazy how life works? And then like they're falling into this energy of, I would never fall in love again. I would never love again. But little do they know they will when they meet you. Yep. They will when they meet you. Let's see what's gonna end up happening though between you and this person that you currently find yourself connecting with. Let's just be a little nosy. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Let's see what we got, Gemini. What's gonna end up happening between Gemini and this person that they're currently connecting with? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords with the Three of Pentacles to the Nine of Cups to the Two of Cups to the Six of Wands, and then we also have the King of Pentacles. So I do see you, for the most part, eventually reaching this point of deciding to do what you feel as though is best for you, and I do feel like this does, have a lot to do with you leaving your marriage or leaving your relationship. You don't really know what the future honestly has in store for you. You don't know if you're going to find the one or not. And to be honest, when you do leave this person, you're not going to give a hell about that, is basically what I'm getting. However, I do feel like you have a lot of faith that, you know what, when the timing is right, I'll eventually meet the perfect person for me. But in the meantime, I'm going to be committed and devoted to myself and focus on myself and find myself and just enjoy life until they show up. So I do love your energy when you do leave this relationship. Now, with the King of Pentacles to the Six of Wands to the Two of Cups, you will meet them. You will meet them and they will meet you, Gemini. It's going to happen. You guys are supposed to cross paths with one another. You guys are supposed to come together. You guys are supposed to build with one another. You're going to learn a lot from them, by the way, and they're going to learn a lot from you. You guys are going to be in each other's life for a very long time is basically what I'm getting. I'm not going to say forever because forever doesn't exist, at least for me anyways. But you guys will be together for a very long time and you will essentially meet them. I just don't feel like you've actually met them just yet. But just know that the one is definitely out there for you. I definitely see it. I just feel like you guys haven't met one another just yet. Look, you guys are not even facing one another. You guys haven't met one another just yet though. But I think that you have faith that you'll eventually meet the one. And right now your person's in this like energy of feeling extremely hurt and betrayed and deceived by the person that they were with because they got left for someone else. Yeah, they got left for someone else is basically what I keep getting for them. And right now they're in this energy, I will never love again, fuck that, yada, yada, yada. But I do feel like there's gonna come a point in time where when they do essentially meet you, you're going to give them a reason to want to love again. And they're going to give you a reason to want to love again, which I think that it's really, really beautiful. It really, really is. It really, really is. All right, tell me about the King and the Queen of Cups. So we do have the Ten of Swords. We got the Star. And then we also have the Strength card. I feel like you're going to bring a lot of healing into this new person's life. And I feel like this person's going to bring a lot of healing into your life. One thing I love about the both of you is that you guys are not going to be so quick to give up on one another. You guys are not going to be so quick to give up on one another or what it is that you guys share with one another, because I think that the both of you are going to realize that what you guys have and share with one another is very unique, it's very rare, and it's very beautiful, but it's also something very, very hard to find. Not a lot of people can say that they have experienced a relationship like this, like you guys can. When the King and the Queen of Cups cross paths with one another, that's like the epitome of two people experiencing true love, but for the very, very first time. So with that being said, you guys are going to go through an experience that a lot of people have never got to ever fucking experience in their life, which is basically true love, So with that being said, Gemini, I think that we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Three of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we got the